Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take this opportunity to thank the organizers of this prestigious event for allowing us to come and speak to you. And as I ready myself to come and speak to you, I'm very mindful that I'm speaking to very informed people. We have amongst us engineers, scientists, researchers, and managers at different levels. And you guys are specialists in your areas. However, I'm very hopeful that this conversation that we're going to have tonight will give you something that will enthuse you and hopefully give you a different paradigm. The title of our conversation tonight is What Comes After Information Technology? The Dream Society. Well, somebody may ask, what is a dream society? I hope to answer that question in the next couple of moments. But before I do that, I just want to quickly sprint through the history of mankind. Our ancestors existed for most of the time in what we call the hunter-gatherer society. People in this era lived a nomadic lifestyle, which had a day or two horizon. All their food was obtained from wild plants and animals. Those days you had no fast food chains like KFC or McD. People in the hunter-gatherer society thrived on stories, myths, rituals, and the spiritual element was very key to them. The hunter-gatherer society was followed by what we call the agricultural society. This era, that is the agricultural era, saw the cultivation of land through plow, and there was a great leap forward in terms of food production. However, things were very slow still in the agricultural society. Things only began accelerating in the 19th century through mechanization. The gene technology of the 90s brought a great leap forward in terms of crops and livestock production. The agricultural society was followed by what we call the industrial society, which started around 1750. The industrial society saw the birth of industries, cities, infrastructure, and wealth as we know it today. Truly modern companies only started existing in this industrial society. That's where we started seeing ownership, company ownership, shareholders, etc. The industrial society saw the birth of sophisticated transport systems like trains, steamships, cars, planes. This society also saw the birth of political ideologies like socialism, liberalism, and nationalism. The industrial society was followed by what we call the information technology society, which started around 1950. The information technology society saw desk jobs beginning to replace production jobs. The information age society saw the birth of new companies like IBM, HP, Motorola, to name but a few. Today, we're seeing the birth of new platforms, new companies like Microsoft, Google, Facebook. What I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is that the information technology has revolutionized our life. The information technology society has resulted in the accelerated change. And many of us today need to understand that your organization needs to master change. Because if you don't master change, then you might disappear. Many of us here will remember companies like Ericsson, Motorola, Nokia of today. In the information technology society, as much as companies can go up very quickly, they can also go down very quickly. Change is the only constant. But what is a dream society? Someone may ask. Ladies and gentlemen, the secret is in the egg. Did you know that eggs from free-range chickens occupied 50% of the egg market in Ireland several years back? What you need to know about these eggs is that they are 20% more expensive, but yet consumers are willing to pay the price. Consumers are willing to pay the price for a story. Just for an example, I googled the other day the story of one of the producers of free-range eggs, and this is what I came with. It says, free-range eggs are produced by hens which are free to roam outside during daytime, if they so wish. Their housing provides an area for scratching and dust bathing, and they also have nesting areas, patches, food, and water. Ladies and gentlemen, listening to this story, you will agree with me when I say chicken that lay free-range eggs have a lifestyle. They live a good life. The challenge that our businesses will have in the dream society, ladies and gentlemen, is how we balance the information technology gains with the demands of the dream society. The fact is, ladies and gentlemen, that the dream society is here to stay. We see that by free-range eggs, for example. We see that by the green peas. We see that by the plight of the rhino. These, ladies and gentlemen, are the signs of the dream society. Now, the Dream Society will pose major challenges to emerging markets like China, India, Brazil, South Africa. And this will be in terms of labor laws. People will demand a living wage, carbon taxes, the energy will be so expensive. And these, ladies and gentlemen, are the characteristics of the Dream Society. In the mining industry, for example, a major challenge will be, how do you balance dwindling reserves with escalating cost of doing business? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Senzeni Ndlovu. It was a pleasure talking to you. Please feel free to visit us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or alternatively, visit our homepage on www.senzenindlovu.com to find out more about how we can be of service to your organization. Thank you.